The rain was falling heavily one evening in a girls-only school called Prestige School for Girls, and there was a girl named Tanola. She was beaten to the ground in the rain by a bunch of bullies who ran away after knocking her out. Still in the rain after she was beaten by the bullies, another student saw her and alerted the school authorities. The bullies were interrogated by the police, but they were not at all regretful for their actions. In fact, they bluntly denied having anything to do with the incident 2 weeks earlier. 10A got on the bus on her way to school and sat with her only best friend Jum. Behind them were two of the most popular girls of the school named Fade, and Tom Fade is the leader and is feared by everyone. A father was a powerful man who had authority over the principal of the school, and because of his influence, F never got into trouble while in the bus. F called Tanola a nerd and made fun of the shape of her body. Tanola quietly chose to ignore her and continued chatting to Jum. Her friend F, who had a secret boyfriend who her parents do not approve of, was planning to go and see 122 him instead of going to school, and in order to distract everyone, she spilled tea on Jum before secretly getting of the school bus. T saw her running away but doesn't think much of it. J tried to wash the stain off her shirt when she got to school, but nothing worked. Not the first time that she was bullied. In fact, F, Tom, and their third friend Fatima were known for always creating trouble. F, who was on a mission to visit 153, her boyfriend, found a public restroom somewhere in town and changed into revealing clothes. This would be the first time she would meet her boyfriend physically, because for the past 3 months they had only been talking on Facebook. Feck went to the restaurant they agreed to meet, and was so happy when her boyfriend finally came in as they started talking. Feck grew nervous that someone might see them together in public and recognize her back in school. Mr. Oiden, the school's head teacher, introduced a new student named Fun to the class. Fun had a unique sense of style and attitude that was new to the girls after school, when the bus was meant to drop the girls at home. FZ snuck back in without anyone noticing. He told to everything about our dates, unknown to them, Jum started. If dropping and overheard their conversation, she found out F was about to sneak out again on Tuesday, later that evening. Tanola and her family were having dinner. Her father is a fun-loving man, while her mother is more on the stricter side. Both of them love Tanola and a younger brother dearly. The following day during their extracurriculum activities class, the girls were playing basketball. Tanola and F were on the same team, but F refused to pass the ball to her. When urged to release the ball by the coordinating teacher, F eat Tanola with the ball. The teacher scolded her, but she didn't stop making fun of the poor girl, and even though Afek was so disrespectful to everyone in the group, she was still allowed in the game with no consequences whatsoever. When the girls later went to the changing room, Fen noticed Tanola was tearing at her, and so she decided to bump into Tanola, and still accused her of grabbing her inappropriately. F, who witnessed the whole encounter, knew that F was at fault, but didn't speak up. Eventually, F manipulated everyone into thinking Tina grabbed her inappropriately. They called her a freak and made her cry at something that wasn't even a fault after the incident. Tina was eager to take revenge, and the opportunity for revenge presented itself when Jum informed her of F's plan to sneak out once again. Tanola immediately went to inform the school principal about F's plan to sneak out of the school. F was summoned to the principal's office and called out for skipping school. If anyone else had done the same, they would have been immediately expelled. But since this was fair, the principal let her off with only a warning. Even Mr. Oiden, the ed teacher, was surprised at the fact that she didn't get into any trouble. The principal's only explanation was that she doesn't want to anger F's father. The bullies knew that someone from their boss must have ratted F out to the principal, so they decided to threaten the school janitor into finding out who it was or lose his job. F, the mean bully, and her two wicked friends Tom and Fatima were ready to teach the person that reported F a big lesson. They were boiling with anger, and by the end of the day, they discovered it was Tanola, enraged by her audacity. They called her to the back of the school in the rain and beat her up. Mares, what Tanola could do, nothing but cry for help. Eventually, P shed her head towards the concrete and knocked her out. Then the girls ran away before anyone